I can see what space we do.
Oh, Daisy. Be quick. Come on, Daisy. All right, listen, when you're done, make sure you wash your hands properly because you're going to have to come walk through here and the video will be started, okay? So you just need to make sure you've got your knickers up and everything. Yes? Okay? All right, here we are. There's Daisy. There you go. So, this is corona conditioning, or a component of it. So this is what we're going to go through today is a high intensity interval training routine. I'm going to use an interval timer on my phone. This is going to be very, very full on. I'm in my hallway at home. It can literally be done anywhere. So just some things to keep in mind. This is full on stuff. You'll see that for yourself pretty soon, or anybody that ends up watching this video, because nobody actually joined me for this. That's okay. This is a really good way to start the day. And what it's doing is really starting to, or it'll really sort of fire your metabolism and keep your metabolism sort of elevated for the rest of the day. So really important when you do this, we are deliberately stressing the body. So it's not something you want to do every day. Space it at least 2 days apart. Today is Tuesday. I'm going to do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday of this week, and have a couple of days of doing this particular regime, if you like. So it's and if you have any, like anything, if you're going to do this, it is full on. So if you have any sort of medical conditions, particularly around the heart and the heart rhythm, I would definitely get medical clearance before you start to do this sort of stuff. As we do this, so look, this is all, we're all living in the world we're living in right now, so it's all perfectly imperfect. The video keeps chopping my head off, whatever. You might not see perfectly what I'm doing. I'm going to try and explain what I'm doing. This is not going to be the most exciting TV on earth. The idea is that you actually, at least the first time you watch this, that you do it along with me. Your mind is going to tell you to stop. You need to be in charge. I don't care how fast you go. I don't care if you go as fast as me. I don't care if you go faster than me. Don't stop. In the parts where you're not meant to stop. When you're meant to rest, rest. Okay? Really, really important. We're actually deliberately introducing some variability into the heart rate. As I said, this is so imperfect at the moment that my phone's been playing up a little bit, so it's not responding to touch as it usually does, so it's a bit hard for me to get that interval training going. So what's going to be happening is we're going to be doing 5 rounds of 4 exercises. And just briefly, what those exercises are, the first one is burpees. So we're going down into a squat position, shooting the legs out behind us into a sprawl, back up into a squat position. You can jump up and clap if you like. That's what you're doing. The second are lunges, disco lunges. So a bit hard for you to see me there. As I'm going down in that lunge position, I've got the arms extended overhead, both arms extended no matter what leg you're using. The third one, and you'll love this one, spider push-ups or Spider-Man push-ups. So as we come down in the push-up position, we're bringing the knee to the elbow. And the last one is mountain climbers. So I've got my hands down on the floor, and I'm just alternating those positions there. Anything could happen during this stuff. It's really, really full on. You're going to get a lot of, you're going to get the pump that they like to get in the gyms, because there's so much blood flowing around your body and your body's moving in different directions. As I say, this is going to really elevate your heart rate, and you're going to be struggling for breath at times. That's kind of the idea. As I said, you should be in as long as you don't have any sort of medical conditions in terms of heart problems, etc., you should be okay. But it's your body and your life. You need to know what you can do. Having said that, a lot of people will look at this sort of stuff and say, "Oh, I can't do that. I'm too old." All the usual excuses. So we're not in normal times, are we? So it's up to each and every one of us to decide if we're going to do the things that we need to do to be stronger and healthier and all that sort of stuff, or if we're just going to, try and keep doing what we've always done, and to a certain extent, where has that got us? So I've got a glass of water over to the side. I suggest you do the same if you haven't already. Because nobody's joined me live, you can pause this while you go and get yourself some water, but don't take too long. Okay, 5 rounds, 4 exercises. There will be rest periods. So what this is going to be is 30 seconds flat out, as in as hard as you can go. Even if that's slow, keep going. I'll go really slow at times. That's okay. Your mind will tell you to stop. You need to tell your mind who's in charge. Take it one at a time. That 30 seconds will seem like a year at times. That's all right. It's 19 minutes. You will get through this, okay? And when you do, you feel really good about yourself. So, without further ado, let's begin. Ready? You'll hear bells telling you when to do stuff, because I might not be able to talk after a little while. First rest period, 15 seconds. Lunges, arms above the head, straight up, keep going, don't stop. I'm going to throw my socks off in a minute because my feet are slipping on the floor. I'll do that in the rest. Just have to put up with it. Spider push up, knees to elbow. Oh. Mountain climbers coming up. All right, this is your longer rest period between sets. Use it wisely. Oh, my feet keep slipping on those mountain climbers. Small sips of water. After a bit, heart rate should be elevated now. You know you're alive yet? Hey. Lunges. Try and get where you can see what I'm doing. Spider push-ups coming up. No longer rest period. We've got a minute here. Shake it off a little bit. Burpees. Rest. Lunges. Spine push up. Mountain climbing. Oh, rest time. Oh. Do a little dance and drink a little water. Burpees. Bit slowing down now, I am. Lunges. Spider push-ups. Down climbers. Rest time. Try and get used to recovering that breathing. And through here. Got a bit of a rest break. 35 seconds here. Use what I say. All right, burpees. Just keep going. Great stuff. Lunges next. Make sure those lungs working. Lunges. The rest. Spider push-ups coming up. You're meant to be feeling this, by the way. Now close. I've got some good news for you. I've got some good news for you. You're done. Lying down on the tummy, or walking around.
Activity completed.
Hear that? You did it. We did it. Let's try and work on getting that breath back. Oh, did you enjoy that? Listen, when we do that, we're deliberately stressing the body. We're deliberately using good stimulation to work our heart a bit harder, make it stronger, to work on those lungs, oxygenating the blood better, and our breathing under more and more stress, whether it be imminent violence, whether it be all the changes that we're going through at the moment, and the fear, because we're human. It just makes us better able to handle that stress. But like this sort of stress, work stress, mental stress, family stress, relationship stress, whatever, anything that's where the primitive part of our brain, or our brain, is fooled us into thinking things are life-threatening that are not. We're needlessly taxing the body when we do that, and we're taking toll of all those organs. And at a time like this, we need all the pieces of the body working together as well as they can. So when you've done this, you've got your breath back, drink lots of water, have a good meal, have a good breakfast with protein, lean protein, veggies and good fats. I'm going to go and make, and I really look forward to in that training, poached eggs on spinach and toast. And trust me, you will really enjoy it. Don't negate this training. I'm not going to say don't, I'm going to say try not to negate this training by remaining in a state of stress all the time, okay? Think of it this way, maybe this is our stress time. This is the time when we take control and say we're going to put some stress on the body, just to make sure all the systems are working as they should. And like a shutdown in machinery, then we take it down a notch. You see, this whole routine, including rest periods, only takes 19 minutes. You can do that every 2 days, a minimum of 2 days spacing. Again, this is really good for your body, and it helps the immune system if you use it wisely. if you overuse it or you remain in a stress state when you're not doing this stuff, your immune system will be weakened, and you don't want that happening at the moment. You want it to be stronger. It's also really good for up here. I had so many moments there when I just thought, oh, I don't want to be doing this. Maybe I could just cut it short. That's going to happen. A little monkey in your mind, and you gradually get better and better at dealing with him or her. And this sort of training also assists you in that. What we did too, if you think about the movements, the whole body was involved. There were power drills in there as well. Pushing yourself up from the floor, essentially doing squats, lunges, those mountain climbers are really good power drills, power exercises, and they're going to start to reawaken the connecting tissue and all those parts of your body, the little stabilizer muscles in your feet and your hands and everywhere else. And as you see, you can do this anywhere. I'm not the biggest guy on earth, but I did this in a hallway, and this is how wide that hallway is. So you can do this anywhere. Don't need a gym, don't need a big space. The family came out, you might hear on the video, my daughter was in the toilet just around the corner and wandering through afterwards. You don't need a lot of space, and it's a really, really important time to be looking after yourself. And when we're all back to the new normal and we're out and about again, don't neglect this training. Don't just assume that you have to rush back to a lot of the overcomplicated stuff that we've been fooling ourselves with for years, because you really don't. You can keep yourself very fit and very strong with this sort of training and some of the strength training that you'll be going through. And Krav Maga, of course, and if you do that, in Perth, southern suburbs, come down to Dynamic Krav Maga, and we'll give you a fantastic experience. That's it, guys. See you later.